guys, so a little update. Last night I put on this Pyeongkang softening foot cream that I got in my Stylovana order, and it's really lightweight, so I was thinking, oh, you know, whatever. Oh my gosh, it has made my feet, I really feel a difference. I mean, I'm pretty good about moisturizing my feet, but sometimes I get behind, so my feet were looking a little, you know, like they needed some TLC. And this really zhuzhed them up. I was, you know, taken aback. It's really nice. Anyway, I'm gonna wash my face and I'm gonna use the new Haru New to Me Black Rice Cleansing Gel. This cleanser is fragrance free. This morning I'm gonna use this new Healthy Renew face serum from Cetaphil. I love these little Orbeez, the way they dissolve into the formula. I'm just gonna do 2 pumps. This is like a lightweight gel serum. And I'm gonna come on over that with their Healthy Renew Day Cream with SPF 30 organic sunscreen. And that serum absorbs pretty quickly, so my face is pretty dry. I've really been liking this for my neck too. It's nice and moisturizing. Update on the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer that I got at the drugstore last weekend. This has been pretty good. I like it. I honestly don't find it to be wildly different from the Tarte Shape Tape I was using, so I'm happy with this. It doesn't really crease much. I mean, within reason, right? They all do to a certain extent. And it spreads on nice and creamy, and I thought it might be a little drying, but it's not. Sometimes long-wear formulas can be a little drying. This one has not been. So far, I like it. I have been trying out this Madagascar Centella Probio Cica line this past month, because I saw a comment from one of you guys saying, you need to try this. And you were not playing. This line is really good. Like this month, I've tried out quite a bit of products behind the scenes, quite a few products behind the scenes, and it's been a good month. And this is one that has just blown me away. Like y'all know I love their Hyalo Cica serum, but this is better. Stay tuned because I'm gonna include it in my monthly favorites video, which by the time you're watching this, the favorites video will go up, let's see what day. The favorites video will go up Monday, October 2nd at noon Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So wait to hear more, get excited. But all that to say, like this particular product, the whole line that I've tried in general, but this particular product is just, I love it. Well, hey guys, I'm on my way to Trader Joe's because I like to go there in late September, October to check out the fall stuff. And look, they always have the best like little gourds and things and best price, and they like always last a long time. But I also heard that they got in a new moisturizer that is supposed to be like, at least the packaging looks very similar to one of the pharmacy brands honey moisturizers, which I reviewed those a while ago, years ago. They had this one product that caused a lot of irritation for my face. Anyway, I'm headed over there because I want to see if they have that and shop around. But I just filmed a video for you guys. I don't know when it's going to go up, probably this week, about canker sores. Canker sores are kind of common all the time, but this time of year, with it being, you know, approaching cold and flu season, if you get run down, you get sick, you get a cold, you're likely to get a canker sore. Canker sores, a medical term for those, are aphthous ulcers or oral apathy, and a lot of things can trigger them and people who get them. But in contrast to cold sores, they're not caused by herpes virus. Aphthous ulcers, which are commonly referred to as canker sores, they happen inside your mouth, whereas cold sores happen, you know, like on your lip, outside of your mouth. Canker sores can be triggered by any kind of trauma to the mucosa. Like if you eat we've all had like a cereal that tore our mouth up. Like, I mean, have you even lived if you've not eaten cereal that destroyed your mouth, or some kind of snack food? Especially like snack foods that are coated in that intense flavor. It can trigger a canker sore for some people, you know, the trauma. It's thought that like some people's immune system just like for whatever reason abnormally responds to external aggressors by attacking some protein or what have you in the mucosa and causing a little canker sore. I do not like four-way stops in the city. I just don't. It's like Russian roulette, because it's anyone's guess if people are going to follow the rules of the four-way stop. You just never know. So I always feel like playing Russian roulette. Same thing when the light turns green. Don't just go. Don't just go when the light turns green, because you know somebody is going to be running the light, trying to make the light, and will T-bone you. So yeah, word to the wise, driving here is a contact sport. Anyway.
A light. Turn left onto West Park Drive.
She startled me. What I was telling you guys is like canker sores, not only getting run down like colds and flus, but trauma in your mouth. That's why a lot of kids, when they get braces, like the metal and stuff, rubbing up against the inside of their mouth, it'll trigger a canker sore. But the other thing, the reason I was thinking of it is because I'm kind of thirsty. If your mouth gets really dry, it can trigger a canker sore. So for a lot of people, they may go on a medication whose side effect is decrease in saliva, so that leads to dry mouth, and that can trigger canker sores for you. Oh man, it is trafficy. Traffic is yeah, not my favorite thing to be hanging out in. The benzene is ringing. Aha, they do have it. I thought this was a pretty good deal. These 2 moisturizers for $8. They have fragrance in them. Yeah, the day cream does. Instead of the night cream. But honey is a humectant, so it's very hydrating. It also has antibacterial properties and anti-inflammatory compounds. So honey is actually a pretty useful moisturizing ingredient. I wonder if the Trader Joe's candles are any good. Vanilla pumpkin, I may have to get that. They also have Honey Crisp Apple. This sunscreen is really good. Oops, I throw it down. It is very similar to Supergoop Unseen. It's clear and colorless, and it's water resistant. This is new. The aloe vera gel body essence with green tea extract. Scented. Aloe can be hydrating, of course, and it has compounds in it, depending on how it's processed, that are good for hyperpigmentation. They're called allicins. Looks like they got a new packaging on the retinol serum, 0.3%. This also has ascorbyl palmitate, a stable form of vitamin C, tocopherol, and sodium hyaluronate. The packaging on this eye cream has I've always thought was cute with that little origami boat. I used this a while ago. I reviewed it a long time ago. This and their hyaluronic acid serum. It's been so long since I've tried those. I think I was like kind of lukewarm on these. This is okay from what I remember. And this is decent. This is new. Trader Joe's firming body butter with glycolic acid. Citrus peel, shea butter. It has centella in it, which is anti-inflammatory. Glycolic acid, that's good for keratosis pilaris. But the citrus peel, like lemon peel, grapefruit extract, those can be irritating. Kind of, if you're allergic to fragrance, you have to be careful of that. But otherwise, that looks interesting. Oh, this is new. The hand and body cream, fragrance-free, Moroccan argan oil. That looks like it would be nice. $3.99. That's a good deal. Extra thick. Wait, have I used this before? I feel like they used to have this in a different bottle. Right? It used to be in this big bottle, and it was actually really good, if I remember correctly. The coconut body butter. I need to try this sometime. I heard it's good. Their hair mask is pretty good, too. Now that it is officially fall, I have brought out my fall decor, aka I swapped out my floral kitchen towels that I never use for my autumnal kitchen towels that I never use. They're just there for decorative purposes. But yeah, I've had these for a few years. I just love that little truck. Like around Christmas time, they always have the red truck with the Christmas tree in the back. But this is a blue truck with the pumpkins. And check out my spooky Halloween decor. Ooh. I'm joking. So I fired up my new Tuscany limited edition trick or treat candle. It just smells like the vanilla cupcake. Honestly, I've had it going for about an hour now, and it's not bad, but it is not a scent that I would necessarily repurchase. But I basically bought this for the adorable label creepy frosted cupcake. This pumpkin I purchased from Home Goods a few years ago, and I absolutely love it because like I don't have the bandwidth to be carving a pumpkin. So I just have this little guy that I pull out. I got at Home Goods a few years ago. I think I paid, I want to say $20. I have definitely gotten my money's worth out of him. And then when it's not really Halloween, but it's still fall, I just turn him the other way. So it's like, see what I did there? And this is that Halloween book that I got yesterday at the library. And wouldn't you know, it like fills in the space there as basically free Halloween decor. So that's a little low budget decorating tip. Yeah, I just love it. It's like a little bookish, spooky nook. Once Christmas rolls around, I may get more of these Southern Living Christmas books too to put back there. I got this one yesterday, if you missed yesterday's vlog, and I was perusing through it. Look at that cake. They have some interesting recipes in here, but what was it? That's kind of festive to just take the garland and put it around the circle placemat. It's kind of easy to do. These you can always get at you can even sometimes get these at the Dollar Tree. This is very regal looking. Check out, they even put a feather boa at the bottom of the tablecloth. I just wanted to show you guys, do you remember, I feel like it was a long time ago, like almost a year ago. It feels like a year ago. I organized my laundry closet, and I have to say, I've done a pretty good job keeping it organized. Ignore that. That's the mid-fold, I got distracted mess. I need to empty my dryer. But yeah, I have this steam mop that I hung up here, and I just love keeping it there. I just like rig it with a jump tie and this ring, and then the ring just snaps off when I want to use this. This little steam mop I got I got it actually in 2020. I use it all the time to clean my floors. It works really well. Shark is a really good company. I'm not sponsored by Shark, but yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that situation. Speaking of laundry, These are the laundry bags that I got and I showed you, I think, in that vlog when I organized all this, and they are still going strong. Like, I use them obviously multiple times a week. I put sports bras in here, and these zippers have not worn out. There's no fraying of these. I mean, they have really held up really well. So if you are looking for laundry bags, I cannot recommend these more because they've just been amazing. I'm that person who always forgets to have body and clothing tape whenever I get a dress. Do you guys remember me at the AAD with that green dress? I like had to constantly be pulling it up, which is so annoying. So I don't know why I was like, I need to buy this right now while I have it on my mind, because I always forget that I need this. And then when I really need it, it's too late. So I went ahead and bought this. It got high ratings, these little strips. Well, hey guys, I just hopped out of the shower, and the Haru Wonder Black Rice Cleansing Gel Double Cleanse Method worked out nice. I like this. We'll keep going with it. You'll recall from my Stellavana haul that I also got the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. It has been a long time since I've used this, and I really like it. At least just this first redo of it, because it's been several years, I think, since I've used this. Wow, this is like spa level experience. This is really good. I had forgotten. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. The Japanese cleansing oils, they're great. Japanese and Korean cleansing oils, but like this is kind of similar to the Hadalabo one that I also love. Let me know in the comments if you use either of these, which one you prefer. You can't go wrong. Cozy Softy Mo is another one. I'm going to put a little petroleum jelly on my lips, put it on my hands because I get so negligent, and the petroleum jelly on the nails, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. That and urea, if you have brittle nails, just first of all, make sure you're all good at your healthcare provider. You don't have any underlying medical reason to have brittle nails, like thyroid problems. Check out my video on brittle nails. I explain there in more detail. But I mean, with age, the nails become more brittle. Petroleum jelly really helps a lot. That and urea hand creams, just moisturize. And you know, you don't really think about it, but a lot of the stuff that you expose your hands to throughout the day, they really start to chip away at the supportive barrier, and that leads to water loss, enhanced penetration of irritants, and so the hands really take a lot of wear and tear. I mean, it's some neglected territory in the skincare routine because everything is focused on the face. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised, oh gosh, mark my words, here it comes. I'm surprised there are not more like hand-focused skincare brands. I know, just what we need, more skincare brands. When, you know, we could be using our facial skincare on our hands, which we should, but it's like, there needs to be some more attention here, because like, how many eye creams can we come out with? Like, come on, like, this is an area with thin skin too that sees a lot of weathering. Like upper chest routines, you know, for improving luminosity and radiance on the upper chest. I'm surprised that that kind of stuff doesn't exist. Although Omnilux makes that red light therapy device that you can get for, you know, I've used the facial one, but I also have one for the neck and the décolleté. And red light can help improve collagen and just improve the overall appearance of the skin. It's anti-inflammatory. But other than that, like, I don't know, that you don't see a lot of like chest serums for this part right here, because a lot of people deal with sun damage on the sides of the neck and this part of the upper chest, and it can lead to this type of sun damage called poikiloderma of Savant, where you have thinning of the skin, patches of redness, and kind of brownish discoloration, and that's really hard to treat. Aside from sun protection to prevent it, your retinoids can improve the appearance of it to a certain extent, but this upper chest area, sometimes retinoids are just too irritating there, and therefore, you know, maybe you want to try a retinol or a retinaldehyde to see if you get some improvement there, or, you know, approach the introduction of the retinoid to the chest area very slowly. All of those things can help out a lot, I think. All right, but all that to say, like, one thing, speaking of hands though, nickel is a real common reason for hand dermatitis, flares of hand eczema in particular, and a lot of people are, like, majority of people are allergic to nickel to some degree. Some people I mean, it's not common, but some people are so severely allergic to nickel in terms of what's called a delayed type hypersensitivity, that even eating nickel in foods, because nickel is naturally present in a lot of foods, causes aggravation of their skin and a real, problematic skin rash. It's rare that an allergen does that, a contact allergen. I'm talking about contact allergy, where you're allergic to something that comes in contact with the skin. It's rare in those cases that if you ingest the allergen, it causes problems for you. Because, we're dealing with different police here. You've got, a lineup of police in the skin that do not like the contact allergen, but in the gut and whatnot, they don't care. It's different surveillance and things like that, so it's not a problem. Plus, it gets broken down by digestive enzymes and the like. But where it's a problem is here for most people. But a subset of people have systemic contact dermatitis. They ingest the allergen and they're screwed too. They have to go on this low nickel or nickel-free diet, which is really, really hard to stick to. It's a very restrictive diet. There's like lists of foods that are really high in nickel. Anyway, all that to say, I was reading a study the other day that revealed that for hairstylists, God bless them, people who do hair for a living, y'all's hands, they really go through a lot. And hand dermatitis is a big issue in hairdressers because they're, mixing up hair dyes and stuff, washing hands and washing hair, although a lot of hairdressers don't wash hair. They have somebody specifically to do the hair washing. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Hairdressers are exposed, their hands are exposed to a lot of stuff. And kind of find out, like, a lot of the heat styling tools release nickel. So you have to be careful if you are a hairstylist and, be aware of that. You can get this stuff, you can buy it on Amazon. It's called dimethylglyoxime. And you paint a little bit on, and it will turn a color. It'll turn pink if something has nickel in it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna stop all of this yammering and wrap this vlog up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great weekend. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.